So let me guess. You just got a trade offer, but you can't figure out if you need to click accept. The guy looks like he could help your roster, but you're not willing to really let go of the player that you drafted. In this episode, we're going to actually conduct some real world analysis on players that are getting traded right now to help you make the right decisions for fantasy basketball. We believe every NBA fan should play fantasy basketball. So here we are on Sports Wizard. We're going to actually take some names from our community to see if we can help them actually make the right decision when it comes to trade. So we're just asking for 2 names. We are recording this live. So if you could just drop 2 names of players, we'll put them into Robin's pick agent, which is here on sportswizard.com. It's absolutely free to create an account on sportswizard.com. But if you want to get access to the pick agent, you have to get their premium service, which we give you 10% off if you use promo code Robin. So let's jump right into the chat and see what people are saying. So first up, we got my man, Jose Lopez. So Jose says, my man, what's up? I would you trade? No, that's my man, exclamation mark. I thought the exclamation mark was an I. So my man, would you trade Devin Booker or Steph Curry for Anthony Edwards? 12 team, league, ESPN points. Thank you. You are very welcome, Jose, because I am about to do exactly what you just asked, but I'm going to do it one player at a time. So the first player we want to put in there is Booker. So we're going to search here. All you have to do is just type in his last name or his first name. It'll come right up. And then the second player is Anthony Edwards. So we'll put in Edwards. And this thing is working better than ever right now. So we're going to have some fun with this, and we'll go through these comparisons in real time. So right now, Robin's pick agent is working to compare 2 NBA players and get in-depth recommendations for your fantasy team. So here we go. It's already here, y'all. We cooking with hot bacon grease. So Robin's recommendation, my recommendation, in this case would be Anthony Edwards. So your question was, should you trade Booker or Curry for Anthony Edwards? Booker is fine, right? Booker is fine, and I'll tell you why. So for the short-term outlook, my pick agent here on Sports Wizard is saying Anthony Edwards has a slight edge this week due to more consistent efficiency across the board and higher three-point made. Despite Devin Booker having slightly better scoring volume, both players have a similar game count and are healthy. Now, long-term value, which I think is a little more important when we think about using the pick agent for trade analysis. If we're using it for start-sit decisions, that the short-term outlook I think is a little more valuable. But for trades, especially if we're talking about dynasty trades, this is something you want to take a look at. So, long-term value. Anthony Edwards offers a more balanced statistical profile with higher contributions in rebounds, steals, and blocks, while also providing more three-pointers per game. His efficiency, while slightly lower in field goal percentage, is compensated by better free throw percentage potential over the long haul. And his role on the Timberwolves appears more cemented compared to the ongoing speculation around Devin Booker's supporting cast in Phoenix. Some of the key factors that came up with this analysis: Anthony Edwards' superior all-around category contributions, Anthony Edwards' higher three-point production, and Devin Booker's slightly higher scoring. We have matchup impact here, which I don't think is as valuable, but I share it with you nonetheless. Anthony Edwards faces a good Dallas defense and a struggling Washington team before playing Phoenix. Devin Booker faces Portland, Minnesota, and San Antonio. Edwards' matchup against Phoenix on the road might be challenging, but his overall schedule is slightly better. If you're just tuning in, please drop the 2 players that you want me to compare in this chat below, and I will do my best to get to as many as we can. So here's the stat comparison over the last 15 games. As you can see here, they're pretty close in points, where Devin Booker has a slight edge. Rebounds, it looks like Ant wins that. Assists, Devin Booker slightly. And then for steals, Anthony Edwards slightly. Blocks, Ant. They're head-to-head in turnovers, and then field goal percentage, Booker has a slight edge. Free throw percentage, Booker has an edge. And then for three-pointers, Anthony Edwards blows him out of the water with 3 per game. Then we have their schedule outlook, which, again, I think for trade assessments might not be as valuable as the long-term outlook. And then we have some news and updates. It looks like for Devin Booker, he's active and healthy, and as well as Anthony Edwards, healthy and active. And then we got trade rumors. Nothing found on X to indicate the Suns are actively searching for trades. And then that's for Booker. And then for Ant-Man, speculation about trading Edwards for stars like 3-time MVP dismissed are unrealistic. Yeah, so there's really no trade rumors there. So we're going to, and this one is from my man Jose Lopez. We're going to go ahead and do Steph Curry now. So you were saying Curry. We're going to do Curry. And then we're going to do Edwards again and see what we come up with. I did have an interesting question that I think we should cover really quick. This one is from Christ is Lord. He says, can you do 2-for-1s yet? Not on this version. And that's something we can talk to Bilal about. Right now, it's just head-to-head. There are tools out there that can do that, but I haven't seen any tools that offer this much analysis. You know what I'm saying? You might have numerical analysis, like 25.5 points versus this, but like narratives like this, I haven't seen anything like this. So this is why we're really excited about Robin's pick agent. But that's a great question, Christian. So this one again is still for Jose Lopez. If you're just tuning in, please drop 2 players in the chat and I will gladly do a comparison for you for free tonight. If you want to try this out yourself, all you have to do is check out sportswizard.com. It's on the ticker below, and you can get that for free. If you want to use the pick agent, you have to get their premium version. All you have to do to get that is use promo code Robin for 10% off. Okay, this is good. So in this one, Jose, it says that my recommendation with 7.5 confidence, right, out of 10, 7.5 out of 10 is Steph Curry. So they're saying they'd rather have Steph Curry over Anthony Edwards. So if you got to choose between trading Devin Booker and Steph Curry, I would go ahead and just, according to this, right, I would offer Booker, not Curry. But let's see why. So let's go right to long-term outlook here. So the long-term outlook, Stephen Curry's elite three-point shooting and significantly superior free throw percentage provide a higher ceiling for long-term category accumulation. While Anthony Edwards is a strong all-around scorer with better rebounding and efficiency, Curry's proven track record and elite impact in 3 points made and free throw percentage give him the edge over the long haul, assuming health. So it looks like Curry wins this one. Let's look at the head-to-head comparison over the last 15 games. It looks like Curry slightly wins points. Edwards slightly wins rebounds. Assists, Edwards wins there. Steals, Curry's winning that one. Blocks, a slight win for Edwards. Turnovers, Edwards wins that one, but that means that Curry actually wins that one. Pretty close for field goal percentage, but Edwards wins that slightly. For free throws, Curry blows it out the water. And then even though Edwards is hitting 3 3-pointers a game, Curry's crushing him there with 4.3. So Curry wins that head-to-head matchup. The schedule outlook, we don't really need to look at that, as well as the news and updates. So I think we're all good. Ultimately, I would make the call and go trade Devin Booker before you trade Stephen Curry away. Now let's check it out and see who is dropping 2 names. And that's what we're going to prioritize here. We got Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle drops 2 names. He drops James Harden and Trae Young. I love this one. I'm going to jump out on a limb and say that Harden is going to win this one because your man Trae Young has been banged up, man. It's been heartbreaking, man. And the daggone Hawks are winning, so it's not a good look for him. They're like, we don't need you, bro. We good. We got Vit Krejci. Like, we okay. We got Dyson Daniels. So we shall see. We shall see. That's my man. Jose says, thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, listen, if you guys like the comparison videos, let me know, because last week the video didn't go crazy, right? The episode didn't go crazy or anything, but the comments, it was clear that people found value in that. And that's what I'm all about. For me, I'm not like, oh, like how many thousands of views we get. Listen, if I was in this for views, I would have stopped a long time ago. Really, what we want to do is make sure we are serving our community. Jose, you know what I'm saying? My guy Kyle over here, he dropped Harden and Young. We want to make sure that we are providing you value directly. So I'm grateful for both of you guys. Let's go into this comparison. So with 8.5 confidence, I promise you it's Harden. Robin's recommendation is Harden. I'll tell you why. While Trae Young's long-term outlook is uncertain due to trade rumors and the Hawks' recent success without him, like that's from my mouth, right? Hey, James Harden is still a consistent fantasy producer when healthy. His ability to contribute across multiple categories, particularly assists and scoring, make him the more reliable long-term option, despite some concerns about his conditioning and team condition. So again, I don't think we need to do the head-to-head matchup, the schedule. We'll just do the narratives and what the recommendation was, just in the spirit of time, because I see the names are starting to fly in now. So we're gonna do the next one. This one is from my man Keegan Harris. He says Amin or Deni Avdija head-to-head. So most of the data collected from Robin's pick agent is set for category leagues, because Sports Wizard, it can accommodate points leagues, but a lot of the information is valuable for category leagues. So it's not league type specific right now. But it is worth noting that it has value for points leagues as well as category leagues. So don't sleep. So we got Deni and we got Amin going head to head. Let's do this. Here we go. Deni Avdija versus Amin Thompson. Get a quick sip of my drink. Hold on a second. Oh, baby. All right. So we are done here. Look at that. That thing is moving fast. My big shout out to my man Bilal. My man Bilal is cooking. Oh, yo. Tag, Robin. Robin, your pick agent is going crazy. Yo, how we got a 9.10. Look at this, y'all. Look right here. 9.10 confidence. Deni Avdija over Amin Thompson. Let's see why. Gosh, that's crazy. Woo! This is crazy. Excuse me. Okay. Man, I can't get over this one. Okay. Deni Avdija is displaying elite offensive production with significantly higher scoring, rebounding, and assists, averaging over his last 15 games, along with much better free throw efficiency and a higher three-point volume. His role as perceived franchise player. Come on, Robin. Did you say perceived franchise player? Come on, Robin. With a team-friendly contract suggests continued high usage and production. Amin Thompson shows flashes of elite defensive potential, steals, blocks, but his shooting inconsistencies and lower offensive volume limits his long-term upside compared to Avdija's established and growing offensive game. This is crazy, y'all. Man, that is wild. That's a really good one, though. I'm glad we pulled that one up. I don't want to believe that one, but it makes a lot of sense. You're making a lot of sense, Robin. You're making a lot of sense, Robin AI. Man. All right, let's keep going. So we got a 2-for-1 here. I can't do that one, but I'll answer that one. I'll answer that one for you, Tamster. I'll answer that one, but we can't do that in the player. We can't do that in the player comparison tool. So Tamster the hamster, I love that name, says, should I trade Şengün for both Jaylen Brown and Jalen Williams? I'm making that deal. I would make that deal. I'd be very much interested in making that deal. And Şengün will be like a first round guy one day, and he's producing at a first round level right now, especially for points leagues. But that's tons of value. And Jalen Williams is a great buy low right now. He'll be back soon, and I think what you'll get from him and Jaylen Brown will help you on a path towards a fantasy championship. So I love that pick and that trade, and I'll take it. Okay, so back to the comparison tool. We got a daggone Josh the Giddey sighting from my man Danielle Adelman. He says Austin Reaves or Josh Giddey. I love those two. This is what this is all about. This is fantasy basketball heaven right here. So we got Austin Reaves and we got the Giddler. Josh the Giddler. Oh, baby. I'm excited. I'm going to guess that Giddler wins this one. Josh Giddey wins this one. This head-to-head battle. I know Austin Reaves is cooking right now, but they're going to go Giddler. Here we go. You ready? With 7.5% confidence. With 7.5% confidence, Robin's pick agent selects Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey from Australia, Josh Giddey. And let's see why. Josh Giddey offers a more well-rounded statistical profile, particularly in rebounds and assists, and has a higher volume of games per week. I don't know about that one. Come on now. Austin Reeves' recent injury and occasional inconsistencies, coupled with fewer games in his schedule, make Giddey the more consistent and valuable long-term play. Okay, cool. All right, we got another one coming in hot. This one is from Kyle again. Kyle, listen, Kyle, take advantage of it, man. Take advantage of it. You're good. I got you. You keep running. Run the whole roster. He says Jalen Johnson. There's so many Jalen's in the NBA. The first Jalen in the NBA was Jalen Rose. Now it's Jalen's everywhere. Then we got Karl Anthony Towns. Okay, let's compare. Let's see what we got. Okay, just cooking. Man, that's fast. Bilal, you did your thing with this new version, boy. Boy, y'all better grab that Sports Wizard for free. All you have to do is visit sportswizard.com. That's Wizard, WZRD. WZRD, not spelled with an I and an A. Okay, so with 8.5% confidence, Jalen Johnson is recommended. How the mighty have fallen. Why? Cat, man. Jalen Johnson is demonstrating elite all-around production and is clearly positioned as the focal point of the Hawks offense with Trae Young out. His efficiency and contributions across multiple categories, points, rebounds, assists, and steals, suggest a higher long-term ceiling than Karl Anthony Towns, whose efficiency is a concern and whose team context might not offer the same volume of opportunity. Man, that's rough. Man, that hurts. That hurts, man. Listen, jeez Louise. We got another one. This one's from my man Nigatine. He says, yo, should I trade Butler for Kawhi Leonard? Well, I'm going to let you know right now, my guy. And remember, guys, if you're just tuning in, please drop the names of two players. Drop the names of two players. I will put them in Robin's Pick Agent, which is an AI-driven comparison tool from Sports Wizard. To join or to sign up for Sports Wizard for free, all you have to do is visit sportswizard.com. And that's spelled WZRD. WZRD. Okay, cool. So we got Jimmy, $100 cup of coffee, Butler, and Kawhi busted thigh Leonard. Let's run it. Thank you so much, my man Nigatin. I don't know why I'm so congested all of a sudden. Like I was fine. This is like my third like thing that I'm filming today, right? And I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like, my nose is stuffy. It's like, what's going on, man? I can't even talk. Like, geez, Louise, can a brother live? All right. So Jimmy versus Kawhi with 8.5% out of 10 confidence. Kawhi Leonard, Nicotine, your man Kawhi Leonard, and I'll tell you why. Despite Kawhi Leonard's current injury, his per game production over the last 15 games, 25.5 points, 6.7 rebounds, 1.8 steals, zero point 0.6 blocks, 2.3 three-pointers, and superior field goal percentage is significantly higher than Jimmy Butler's. Assuming Leonard makes a full recovery, which I'm sure he won't, knock on wood, Lord forgive me, his upside and multi-category contributions make him the more valuable long-term asset, even with potential load management considerations. All right. So bye, Jimmy. We out on that. We got a couple 2-for-1 offers out here. I need 2 players, guys. Give me 2 names. 2 names. I can't do 2-for-1s. So I got a couple of 2-for-1s. I'm gonna answer those as a Q&A, but for the pick agent, I need 2 players. Okay, so let's go to Rollins. Rollins says, should I give Laurie and Butler for Mobley? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with the way Laurie is producing right now. This one is from Christian. Yo, should I trade Rollins and trade Murphy and I get J-Dub in a 10-man points league? I make that maybe. I want to say yeah, but Trey Murphy is cooking actually right now. But I'm okay with it. I feel like it's fine, especially before J-Dub comes back. But you're paying a lot. I think you might lose the deal short term, but you might win the war. You might win the war. Kyle says, dang, I traded Jalen and Harden for Cat and Trey. Yikes. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, cool. We got another 2 players for the pick agent, so let's jump into that. We got from my man Tamster, he says Jaylen Brown or Julius Randle. We'll do a few more before we wrap up. We got Randle, who is having a season right now, boy. He is cooking with hot baking grease. And then we got Brown, Jaylen, that is. Okay. So we got these 2. Let's see what happens here. Compare these 2 players. And then we'll go from there. Julius Randle wins. That's amazing. That's crazy. Wow. Let's see why. Julius Randle's consistent production and superior efficiency make him a more reliable long-term asset. While trade rumors swirl around Randle, his current performance levels suggest he will maintain high value wherever he lands. Jaylen Brown's recent knee concern, coupled with his larger contract and potential team retooling, introduces more long-term uncertainty. I don't know if I agree with that one all the way, but I get it. It makes a lot of sense. Next up, this one is from my man Nicotine again. He says, give him a little Hartenstein and Powell. That's an interesting comparison, but we'll do it. We'll do that one for you. Hartenstein and Powell. And Powell is having a heck of a season. I'm loving what he's doing. I don't know if he'll be able to maintain that with Tyler Hero coming back, but it's phenomenal to see this kind of a run early on in the season for him. Remember, if you want to try this tool out yourself, all you have to do is visit sportswizard.com. You can see the website on the ticker below. If you're listening, it's SportsWizard, and that's WZRD.com. SportsWizard.com. Okay. Isaiah Hartenstein versus Norman Powell with 7.5% confidence. Norman Powell is recommended. Norman Powell's consistent scoring and 3-point shooting provide more reliable fantasy production over the long term compared to Isaiah Hartenstein's contribution. While Hartenstein is a strong rebounder and efficient scorer, Powell's offensive arsenal, including free throw percentage and 3 points made, make him a more valuable asset for a standard 9-category league. Now that you have a better understanding of who you should trade for, check out this playlist with all of our sleepers.